Hi, this is Mike with Biker Webs. I'm now going to show you how to install Nuke Evolution. First thing you want to do is click step 1. Then you click step 2 again. You should have no problem getting to step 1. You click through step 2. If you change these files, like an earlier tutorial said, you have to drop the Evo off. If you have a problem here, you're going to have to go back into your FTP server, find these two files. They're both called Evo. Erase the Evo in front. Make sure you leave these two dots. Then go back to this, start it over, and you should get everything to be green. You go to step 3, database host. I use GoDaddy, so I'm going to go to GoDaddy. I'm going to copy and paste my host name, erase the word localhost, upload the new name. I'm going to check, make sure it's correct, make sure I didn't put any spaces in it, and that's good. Now my database name is Biker Webs, so I'm going to type that in. I'm going to tab to the next screen with GoDaddy. The database name and the username are identical, so I'll type that in again. For the purpose of this installation, I picked a very simple password. I recommend something more elaborate. It's happy123. Now, the database type, I use a MySQL, not the MySQL with an I, just the MySQL. I'm going to click Confirm Data, and it says computer, everything was generated successful. I now can continue to step 4. I continue to step 4, all checks completed. Go to step 5, and then now it's going to do is writing all the tables for my database for this program to work correctly. This shouldn't take any more than a few, maybe 30 seconds. As you can see, it's done already. Go to configure site. At this point, you can skip this part because you're going to have to go into your site to configure it anyway. If you want, you can put your email in now. I'm not going to do that. If you want to add your site email, if you have it already, you can type that in. If you want to type a signature, now's the time to do it. Your site name, that should come up based on where you put the folder. I'm going to configure the site, or you can just click skip configuration. I'm going to go ahead and configure with the information that's in there. At this point, I can now go to my home page, and it says please delete install PHP in the install folder. I'm going to show you that right now. I'm going to go to my FileZilla. I'm going to click on the place where I put it. I put it in my test folder. This is the folder. You have to delete this one. I'm going to click down on control so I can click both of them at the same time. So that's the control. Click on install PHP in the install folder, and then I'm going to click delete. It's going to say, do you really want to delete? The answer is yes, and let everything delete. And by the time that gets done, I can go back. I can go to my home page, wait for it to upload, and the site is now up and running. This is the first time you've ever come in here. Now you set up your admin account. You do that by clicking the word here. You click here, and you can take this out because you don't need that. Now, my nickname, do not call yourself admin. A lot of people want to say admin, but if you call yourself admin, somebody might guess that. I'm just going to call myself happy again. I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to use the word happy. Now, this here is going to tell you how strong your password is. If you type a lot of stuff in, you're going to you're going to get a green one. But if you throw some numbers in and throw in maybe a couple of capital letters, you'll get this whole thing to turn green. I'm just going to call myself happy all the way through. That's very weak. Somebody can guess that. And my email address will be happy@happy.com. I'm doing all this stuff because I know when I'm done with this tutorial, I'm going to delete this site, so it really doesn't make a difference what I put in here right now. And do you want to create a normal user with the same data? I always check yes, because what you're making here is what they call a super user. This person has control of the complete site, but you can't see this person when they're online. So what you need to do is create a second person. So yes, with the same name, so that way you don't have to worry about having two different sites. You can log in with the same password and the same name. You click submit, and you are now in. Your site is now up and running. All you need to do is put in your information. Thank you for listening to me, and this is Mike with Biker Webs.